They'll need to get the play off quickly. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 46. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And he fires one, but incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. Physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go! 1, 9.
Slot man moves right. On 4th down, Cunningham into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
To throw on second down, Cunningham. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's go. One, no, flex round, flex round, flex round, flex round.
From the gun, Cunningham. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Here we go.
Play clock winding down. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Ed Reed coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing after the interception. Moon. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
Point after now from Sturgis. And it's good to make it 14-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 23. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. We got 3.
Throwing again. Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Come on, let's go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd down, Cunningham. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
John Brown in motion left. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll set up the screen with Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Cunningham. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's not going to get there.